Could your innocent actions be sabotaging your relationship? Are you unknowingly pushing your partner away? Is your quest for the perfect life destroying your chance at real love? Imagine navigating life with someone who sees your emotions as a burden or always has to be in charge. Here are 21 behaviors that can silently kill a relationship. Believing your feelings burden your partner creates distance. When you suppress your emotional needs, it's like dancing with someone who keeps stepping on your toes. It throws off the rhythm. This often stems from an avoidant attachment style, where you perceive your emotions as inherently negative or too much for others to handle. This can lead you to build an emotional vault, locking away feelings to protect yourself, fostering a belief that exposing your true self will lead to rejection. While unconsciously yearning for connection, the fear of intimacy drives you to emotionally disconnect. Having a need to control everything stems from a deep-seated anxiety and a lack of trust, both in yourself and others. This manifests as dominating decisions, dismissing opinions, and refusing to compromise. Picture a road trip where you're driven without say or knowledge, a feeling of precariousness. Flexibility and compromise are critical. Otherwise, the relationship dynamic becomes toxic. While seeking safety and security by dominating the other, the relationship will run right off a cliff. Collaboration and respectful communication are key. Prioritizing your career above all else creates a slow-burning distance. A relationship is like a garden. Neglect it, and it withers. If your self-worth is tied to achievements, you may pour your energy into work, missing your partner's cues and needs. This can leave you emotionally unavailable, sitting across from someone you no longer recognize. Balance is essential for both your career and relationship to flourish. You must also remember that you can't place all your eggs in one basket. Your value is also from your relationships. Focusing solely on achieving relationship milestones can lead to an unfulfilling journey. If you prioritize ticking off boxes like dating, engagement, marriage, and kids, you miss the depth of connection. This often stems from societal pressure to be at a certain stage in life. Resist rushing into commitments driven by external expectations. Instead, cultivate conviction and certainty in the commitments you make to yourself and your partner. Dishonesty, even white lies, erodes trust and creates distance. A foundation built on sand crumbles. While seemingly harmless, white lies breed resentment. This behavior often arises from a fear of conflict and a desire to maintain peace, especially if you have abandonment issues. You aren't protecting your partner from the truth. You are prolonging the price to be paid. Honesty, though difficult, is essential for a healthy relationship. Believing that trust cannot be rebuilt prevents healing. If you believe that once trust is broken, it's irreparable, you'll become distant and resentful. A shattered vase can be glued back together, but the cracks remain visible, preventing the relationship from ever healing. This often stems from anxieties of abandonment or the story that everyone is out to get you and that nobody can change. Over the past year, you are probably not the same person you were, and thus trust can be rebuilt through consistent communication. Poor conflict resolution leads to ongoing problems. A little flame left burning can turn into a raging fire. Avoiding difficult conversations allows problems to stack up, building a mountain of resentment. Learning how to engage in difficult conversations while respecting the other person and focusing on the problem, not the person, is essential. Resist assumptions and lead with curiosity, tabling the need to be right. Effective conflict resolution is linked to higher satisfaction and stability. Believing you can change your partner causes tension. Often, people displace changes they are not comfortable making onto their partner. The reality is that people need freedom and autonomy in relationships, and ultimately, they change when they choose to change, not because you want them to. You can't impose your will. Only give them information, communicate, challenge, and help them grow if they're willing. Loving someone isn't always enough. You cannot change someone who doesn't want to change. Believing your partner is responsible for your actions builds resentment. Shifting blame, saying "you made me do it," stems from a lack of accountability. While humans are not superheroes who can calm their nervous systems at a moment's notice, developing self-awareness helps take responsibility for your reactions. Openly acknowledge uncomfortable emotions and express a need for space before reacting. This avoids resentment and defensiveness. Leaving a relation should be naturally easy leads to unrealistic expectations. Life inevitably brings challenges. Expecting a smooth ride sets you up for disappointment. Those who believe that things should be easy tend to flee at the first sign of trouble. Accept that relationships require work, unrelenting effort, and compromise. Lack of self-awareness amplifies blind spots in your behavior and causes adversarial interactions. You are the sum total of all your experiences in life up until the present. Impulsive actions without considering the impact they have on others is where you have to take the time to understand yourself so you understand where your blind spots are and how they show up in the dynamic of that relationship. Self-awareness improves communication and helps you navigate triggers. Living together before marriage without clear expectations can lead to miscommunication and disappointment. Cohabitation is often seen as a test drive, but your partner is not a car. It can remove the responsibility of real commitment. Women will spend years with someone without being secured. Research suggests that couples who live together before making a commitment in marriage don't have the best outcomes. Expecting your partner to be your best friend, therapist, and everything else is unrealistic. One person cannot fulfill every role and meet every need. Diversify where you get support and avoid insecurity when your partner needs others. A strong support network outside the relationship contributes to overall satisfaction. Ignoring past issues can lead to recurring problems. Often, people subconsciously live in certain patterns throughout their lifetime. You seek what is familiar, not what is always best, as what is often overlooked can be what feels most comfortable. What you resist will persist. Addressing past issues is essential for growth, resolution, healing, and better understanding. It isn't a life sentence. New partners bring out different sides of us. Embrace and own each other. That way, there are no surprises. Lack of shared goals creates conflict and a lack of clarity. Imagine rowing a boat in opposite directions. If the vision and values of the relationship don't align, it will implode. This leads to confusion, frustration, and resentment. Clearly communicate your vision and values to avoid wasting time and commitment on incompatible paths. Shared goals are crucial for long-term stability. Neglecting self-care leads to relationship strain. You can't pour from an empty cup. When your utility comes from what you can do for other people, if it's not reciprocated and you get burnt out, you are going to become resentful. Be honest about your bandwidth. Recognize it's more useful for everyone if you are present. Even when you create space to take care of yourself, you're significantly more present with the people that you love and care about when you do so. A lack of intimacy with your partner weakens the relationship. Intimacy is the nutrient that keeps it alive and thriving. Without it, the relationship feels dry, disconnected, and lonely. Busy schedules, high stress, and unresolved conflict contribute to this. Emotional intimacy is crucial for building the roots that stabilize the relationship. Jealousy and insecurity erode trust and intimacy. It's essential for anything that is going to last, you have to get good with you. Own your insecurities instead of attacking your partner, and then you'll allow them to dismantle your ruminating thoughts. While it's human to experience these emotions, communicating them openly and honestly is key to working through them, instead of causing unnecessary friction. Unrealistic expectations lead to disappointment. If one partner has an idealized pedestal version of the other one, it will fail. Cross-sex mind reading is horrible between genders. Communicate your needs and expectations directly. A relationship is where your expectations need to align with reality and accept that not everyone is made for you. Infidelity destroys trust, stemming from unmet needs, poor communication, lack of intimacy, and lack of connection. Partners subconsciously make attempts towards each other every day, and resentment can cause someone to seek out other opportunities. The distance between two people can be emotional or physical, with different triggers and impacts on men and women. Unbalanced power dynamics create resentment and codependency. In order for you to do anything, you have to ask your partner's permission. In that situation, you feel powerless. No one wants to be in a relationship where the parties don't have equal levels of respect, freedom, and autonomy. Do not grow a relationship by trying to control it. Instead, Understand the value and autonomy you can bring to it. Relationships at their core are about growth. They are mirrors reflecting our best selves and forcing us to confront our deepest insecurities. By recognizing these potential pitfalls and actively choosing empathy, communication, and self awareness, we create stronger, more resilient partnerships that truly stand the test of time.